Alright guys, so the round has begun right now. The still is kind of setting up, so hopefully they complete that here in a second. But guys, I'm excited. Ahmed versus Christian Trees. Both these guys are really good friends as well. And I'm excited to see who's going to win. Is Volcanion or Rainbow Road going to win? It looks like a coin flip. And I'm not sure who won it, but we see that Volcanion is coming to his hand. And oh man, I'm excited to see Rainbow Road, guys. Alright, I do love that Espeon mat. That's pretty sick. It's funny that he's a Volcanion mat as well, and he's playing Volcanion. It's like a giveaway. Where's his Volcanion sleeves is my question. We see the Rainbow Road and Volcanion. Alright, so Volcanion X coming down the field. We see that Ahmed does have a Fire Energy, but no way to discard one right now. So Fire Energy is going to do Volcanion X. We see an N. Both players are going to shuffle up and draw 6 new cards. So it's going to be kind of like a non-EX versus non-EX deck, but Christian can knock out the Volcanion X's on the bench, and there we go. So Ahmed is going to play the N, shuffle both players' hands, and deck and draw 6 new cards. And we'll see who gets this. All right, and I imagine that Christian, he's playing the Galvantula version. I think he's playing Bike Strapper as well, and I know he's playing the Xerneas Break. I saw his last round. He played against Pablo, playing Greninja. He did beat him, and playing. I saw that, and I was like, what? There's a Xerneas Break? But I'm pretty sure the Xerneas Break there is for the HP more than Life Stream. I think it's called Life Stream or something like that. It's like 20 times the amount of Sphere Energies. All right, so gonna both get new 6 cards. Don't press A. Alright, so let's see. There's a Volcanion. We see a Volcanion EX and an Ultra Ball. He can discard 2 fires, but he's just going to pass right now on a Christian Storm. So let's see the Christian. Oh, double Joltik Xerneas. Max looks to look at top 6 cards of his deck. Does he find a or not? And there is a Fair Energy going to attach to that bench. Xerneas. I don't know why. I almost said bench Entei. I don't know why I was going to say Entei, but it says Xerneas. We're going to put the Fair Energy on the bench Xerneas. And if he gets a DC switch, right now Rainbow Force will do 70 damage, which is not a knockout. That Volcanion does have 130 HP, if I remember. Maybe it's 100. No, I think it's 130. If it's 120, let me know. I don't think the math matters too much. Shaman coming down. Going to set up for 6 new cards. Okay, here we go. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Alright, there's a Skyflow. I guess that 130, 120 does matter. Like, really does matter a lot. So Skyflow go down. Fighting for going to the Xerneas is going to get 40 more HP and do 10 more damage. And I actually... I've seen that card. Haven't really tested too much. There's a Volcanion EX of himself coming down and a Hoopa. So we see he's playing a very... he's playing an EX version of this Volcanion. I mean, this Entei. I mean, oh my goodness. Volcanion, Entei. I don't know why I keep saying that. Xerneas deck. See what does Christian get out here. We see a Genesect coming down with the drive change. That's actually pretty good because you can attach an EXP share to that Genesect and pick it up whenever you want to. So that way you don't have to stick them more your EXP shares. I think Christian does play. I saw him earlier playing. I saw Genesect. I don't know what other EXs he plays besides these. That's all I saw earlier this last round when I was watching the games. Just around. So we see Christian shovel up, and the question is, can Christian find a way to retreat the Xerneas, attach a DC, and he'll take a knockout of the turn? And Ahmed doesn't really have a retaliation. I mean, he does have the baby Volcanion on the bench. Yeah, the baby Volcanion on the bench, which could maybe, steam up and all that kind of stuff. Could maybe take a knockout. Hoopa gonna come down. Okay, gonna put the Genesect. We see a Shaman come down. Gonna set up to 6 new cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Does he find a DC? There's a DC going down to the Xerneas. And can Christian find a switch to get this turn 1 knockout? He does have a Sycamore. He has yet to play the supporter card. And all right. All right. What will we see here, guys? What does Christian have in his hand is my question. So there's a Lysander. Bring up the Volcanion EX, and oh, just a pass. Oh no, he got me. I thought he had a switch, and it was going to do a ton of damage. So the Fire G looks like it might go into the baby Volcanion. Okay, there we go. Wait for it. There we go. Yep, there we go. He has an Ultra Ball as well, so he can Ultra Ball discard a Lysander and a Lysander. And if that's a Volcanion EX, so he can discard both of those. Is that last card a Volcanion EX or a Sycamore? He's playing all floors, so he is all blinged out. I'm proud of him. Well, he doesn't have the golden Ultra Balls, but everything else looks pretty much blinged out from when he's shuffling through his deck. So it looks like he is going to eyeball that Shaman EX. Looks like he's going to try to set up, get a bunch of new cards. And yeah, I'm just trying to see. Let's see. Spooky List plays 1 more guard with 2 floats for Greninja. 120 HP. Thank you. Okay. All right, so belt plus 3 steam ups. Yeah, the SP mod is for the old Neo. Yeah, that SP mod looks amazing, guys. So we see that Ahmed has filled his bench up with a Hoopa Shaman set up for 6. Oh no, 5, and that is a Sycamore in his hand, and he drew into a Flowstone. All right, so things are looking great for Mid. He could put the Flowstone down, retreat to Baby Volcanion, use some steam ups, and maybe take a knockout this turn. It does 20 plus 30 for each steam up. Now the only downside is I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to pay attention to how many steam ups he does. That's the hard thing. So oh, he actually drew an extra card. Off that, but that's okay. We both know what the top card is. It's easy fix. So Flowstone go into the active, and let's see what Ahmed does here. We know he has a fire energy. So let's see. He's got a ranger, fire energy. He's got a VS Seeker. There's a steam up. Okay, so that's one steam up. Let's see, how does he mark his steam ups? Okay, there we go. So one steam up. Now that's pretty nice. So he's gonna put the energy right, or the thing right there. So 2 more. So he can double steam up right now. So 3, 6, 9. So 10, 11 right now, which is not enough to knock out the Xerneas. Oh, 6. Yeah. Yeah, so it's 110 right now. VS Seeker for Lysin, bring up the Genesect DX and take a knock on it because it's going to hit for weakness. And with that attack, you can I forget what it's called. I know it's called Power Heater. I think Power Heater. You search your discard pile for 2 fires and put them on 2 Pokemon, or you attach 2 fires from your discard pile to 2 of your bench Pokemon, which is what we just saw. So Lysin to bring up the Genesect, took a knockout. I mean, I guess he could have knocked out the Shebe if he wanted to. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we see a Fairy Dragon to Xerneas. We see, what else does Christian have? So Christian, he's going to take a knockout this turn. Right now he's doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. So 220 damage right now. He could Lysin to bring somebody up. But if he does that, Ahmed could take a knockout the following turn. So let's see, does he have a Lysander discard pile? If he does, he can VS Seeker for it. I don't even, yeah, so yeah, he's eyeballing that Lysander. Gonna VS Lysander, bring up that Volcanion with 2 fire energies, take a knockout, going down to 4 prize cards. So we are exchanging right now. Alright, so on Ahmed's turn, he draws a fire energy. He has, looks like an Acrobike. So he can Acrobike, look at top 2. He gets a Sycamore fire, or Volcanion. Yeah, looks like a Volcanion. So will he discard the Volcanion? Will he discard the Sycamore? Which one will he keep? His question is going to keep Sycamore, bench the Volcanion, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a Sycamore, discard a, steam up for 1, and then VS Seeker for an in? I think that's what we're seeing right now. Is that what we see? Yeah, so VS Seeker for N. Okay, there we go. I think Christian was making sure the N was in there. I guess did Ahmed play in turn 1? I can't remember if he did or not. But both players shuffle up. They both get 4. Now there's 1 steam up attack right now. He has 2 more left to go, which is not actually a knockout. He needs a Fighting Fury Belt. It does 110 damage, unfortunately. So yeah, because steam up does 30 for each fire discard. So 3, 6, 9 plus a 20 base from Volcanion is 110. So that is not knock out his Xerneas. He actually has a Fighting Fury Belt, so it's gonna be almost impossible for him to knock it out this turn. So both players are gonna get 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I see Galvantula in Christian's hand. That's really good. Get another dual type down. I see a fire and escape rope in Ahmed's hand. He could escape rope maybe put some damage on somebody else. But I mean, do you just do damage to the active Xerneas, the one that is like really putting a lot of pressure on you? Or do you escape rope, try to take a knockout this turn? But I doubt Christian's going to send up, like, somebody's going to get knocked out. Like, he might send up, like, the Hoopa or maybe the Hoopa. So we see Fire Energy going down. Oh, nope, hold on. We're going to see retreat. Into the Volcanion. Okay. Fire Energy attachment. Does he steam up? Yes, he's only steamed up once so far. And he already has 2 fires in the discard pile. So Power Heater, you can already attach 2 fires, 2 of his bench Pokemon, which is fantastic. And yeah, so we can see Power Heater just put a fire there and a fire on the other Volcanion. So it looks like Ahmed's going for the non-EX route. So 50 damage done to that Xerneas. And on a Christian's turn, if he has another VS for Lysander, that would be crazy. I see a Galvantula. I see a Sycamore. There's Galvantula coming down to add some more damage, okay, for Rainbow Road. I mean, right now, Rainbow Road's doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 250, if that isn't the math correct. Fairy G on that guy, Flowstone. Sycamore, discard his hand, and he plays Flygon as well. Okay, so he's playing the EX variant. I thought he played Bisharp, but I guess he doesn't play Bisharp. I guess I must be crazy. I thought he did. But Sycamore going to discard the hand, draw 7 new cards. He has a Max Elixir, Trainer's Mill. There's a Max Elixir. Look at top 6, and does he find a Fairy Energy Notch to attach to that bench Xerneas? And there's a Rainbow Energy. He will attach to that bench Xerneas, and now Christian basically has like 2 Xerneas attacking, like, which is amazing. That's what we really want to have. And Ahmed's going to have trouble knocking out this first one, and then he has to deal with another Xerneas. Now, right now, Christian is going to take a knockout on that active, unless he has some kind of spooky card. But I imagine he'll just take a knockout this turn, going down to 30 prize cards, and then Ahmed will have to knock out the Xerneas with the Volcanion with the 2 fires. So we see Trainer's Mode, look at the top cards of his deck, and let's see what does Christian find. We see a VS Seeker going into his hand. All right. I'm going to give you a little shuffle here. And what will happen this turn, guys? I mean, I imagine Christian will take a knockout, right? So take a knockout. He has a fire energy attachment. I don't think he attached. He hasn't. I don't think he's attached one yet. Yeah, he has, I don't think he has either. So we see a Flowstone going to the Hoopa to give a free retreat, which is very nice. Okay. And does he? I mean, maybe he's already attached Fairy, and I just didn't pay attention and didn't see it. So, yeah, we'll see Rainbow Force will knockout. I imagine if he didn't attach an energy, he would have attached one. So, we see Volcanion come up with the Flowstone. And what will Ahmed do? How can he deal with the Xerneas with this Fighting Fear Belt? Oh, man. So, Fire Energy going to that guy. Okay. Steam up number 1. Retreat. And he's going to Power Heater for 130, which will knock out the active. Okay. So, it brings it up to 180. I think he only needs to do 160. It has 120, yeah. So, let's see it. We'll see it the second attack for 100 damage, and then I mean Christian will take a knockout this turn. Goes into Volcanion, has free trade, whatever. But yeah, he's gonna take a knockout, going down to 2. And if Christian can stream, Xerneas Break is hitting the field, guys. That man has 170 HP. It can do Life Leap or something, 20 times the amount of Fairy Energies in play, or it can just do the regular Rainbow Road attack and I don't think he's Rainbow Force. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Rainbow Road. I mean, that's what we call it, but it's so weird called that. But man, Ahmed has to deal with this Xerneas Break with 170 HP or something. It is a monster right now, just attacking over and over again. He's gonna go down to 2 prize cards, and let's see what's gonna happen. Can Ahmed maybe hit it in? He has a Lysander. He has a Volcanion coming down. Oh man, he drops a Shaman. Okay. Plays Shaman 2 or 3, 4, 5. Is that 5 or 6? Okay, it looks like 6 cards right there, but I did not see a fire in his hand. I do see energy retrieval, so he can energy retrieval for 2 fire energies, but there's no way he's knocking out this Xerneas Break this turn. It has so much HP. It is a tank. It is a monster. So 2 energy retrievals come into his hand. So 1 and 2. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I mean, yeah, I don't see how. I may as well take a knockout, so double. So up to 2 right now. And does he have? So Sycamore discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. There's a fire, so he can do a third one. If he gets a 4th one, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, they receive VS Seeker. So yeah, there's no way Ahmed could take the game. Christian shows him the VS Seeker for Lysander, and Ahmed scoops. Christian's like, all right, let's save time, guys. Here's a VS Seeker. I know I have the game next turn, and there we go. Rainbow Road taking the first game. Now it is regionals is best 2 out of 3. We'll see what happens in the next game. I mean, I don't know. Like, is this Rainbow Road too hard for Volcanion to deal with? I mean, I've never played this matchup too much, but I mean, Volcanion really can't take knockouts on Xerneas really easily. Then Christian plays Fighting Fury to make it even more tanky, and then he plays Xerneas Break to give me more HP. And oh my goodness, guys. So yeah, scooping coming. So let's read some of the comments real quick. Alright, so 0 Volcanion at 5 prediction is getting more real. No drive change now. So many Volcanion decks are running Mime now. I don't know how many are running Mime, to be honest. What are you running Mime for? Scoop. I like Galvantula. Okay. I still go for the belt. 40 with Sky Return, so it can be relevant. Okay. Alright, so sorry, I'm just reading the chat, guys. But here we go. In game number 2, who's going to win? Is it going to be Volcanion or the Rainbow Road deck? I'm excited to see what's going to happen, guys. And, yeah, so both players are shuffling for game number 2. Who's going to win this time? All right, so both players are going to get 7, or going to start sign up, and we see a Genesect Shaman. Now, the crazy thing about the last game is Ahmed looked really strong. Like, he licensed the Genesect, took a knockout, went down to 4 prize cards, but then after that, he just didn't have anything. And Ahmed starts with Hoopa. Oh, my goodness. The one card, yeah, he does, starts with Hoopa. Definitely does not want to see Hoopa. All right, so, man, there's Trainers want to look at top cards of his deck. Skyfield. I wonder if Ahmed plays any other stadium card besides that Skyfield. Is Skyfield just going to stick up forever? Does he play Parallel City, guys? I didn't see one last game that I can recall. If he has Paralyticity, that's good. He could bump the Rainbow. That's what he needs. He needs a way to counter stadiums. Now, if he does not have a way, well, there's a Scorched Earth in his hand, but even Scorched Earth is not enough. You're going to put the Rainbow Road player down to 5, and what thanks to the dual types, it's not really that scary. You have a guaranteed, like, a 4 thanks to Galvantula and the Volcanion, which is really nice. Sosi trains with 4 in Acrobike. Okay, or did I miss something? I was kind of looking off in the distance. I see 2 trainers on the discard pile. It looks like he did trainers with 4 in Acrobike. Okay. So Acrobike, look at top 2, and what will he grab? There's a Volcanion and a Fire. Yeah, of course you're going to discard the Fire, put the Volcanion down, Fire Energy on that Volcanion EX, and we'll see an Energy Retrieval maybe? It looks like he's debating. Okay, Scorched Earth. Okay, I thought it was an Energy Retrieval. And looks like we'll see a Shebe set up for 5 new cards. 4. There we go. So 6 cards in his hand. Now he does have Scorched Earth, so he can discard a Fire, draw 2 new cards. So Scorched Earth, draw 2. So 1 and 2. I see another Shaman in his hand, and I do not see another supporter card. So Volcanion coming down. Yeah, I don't see any supporter card for meta right now, which is... Oh, there's Sycamore. Okay, never mind. These full arts are crazy. So Escape Rope, Christian pretends to Escape Rope, but he has no Pokemon with the bench. All right, so Volcanion coming out, and we see Sycamore. Go and discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Of course, Christian immediately wants to look. What did the mid just discard there? That's the big question, guys. So we see a mid. Let's see. He's got another baby Volcanion, another Volcanion EX coming down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll probably see a pass most likely from Ahmed. He's already played a supporter card. He's already touched his energy, and see a pass on to Christian. To Christian, unfortunately, he does have Koopa in his hand. Oh, wow. Ahmed did start with it, and Christian's like, oh, don't worry, I'll just top deck mine and be good to go. So we see Christian going to search for 3 EXs, and I wonder what he get. We saw the Flygon last game. Looks like that's who's kind of eyeballing a Volcanion. I think Volcanion may be Genesect. Like, Genesect was scared last game. It cost him those 2 prize cards out of nowhere, but I think it's still worth putting down. Drive change the EXP share back into your hand whenever needed, which is pretty nice. So we see a Volcanion and a Flygon, and we'll see. Oh my goodness, guys! I have to look at what Flygon EX does. Oh my goodness. So let me flip over. Let's see, what does Flygon EX do? I know he's actually going to Ultra Ball away, so I guess it doesn't matter what it does. I'm still going to look it up real quick. Flygon EX. So he Ultra Balls discards a Fairy and a Flygon EX. And let's look at that. I mean, I know Flygon's irrelevant right now. He just discarded it. But once during your turn, before you attack, and this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with his or her bench Pokemon. I guess it's kind of like a free catcher almost, but not really. But he discarded anyway, so we won't see it play. There's an EXP share going to the Genesect. We see Shaman set up. Oh, earlier I said he was going to Hoopa for a Genesect, but he had already had it in the active. So going to put down Skyfield, which is great. Bump that Scorched Earth. We see a fair. Yeah, it is basically a Pokemon Circulator. That's a good call, Andrew Wimble. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I just saw the Genesect. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm struggling right now. I'm on the struggle bus. Sorry, Andrew. I'm letting you down. But Super Rod gonna shuffle, and then let's see what else. So he just shuffles the Flygon back into the deck. Look like another Fair Energy as well. I think it was just those 2, unless I missed something else. Sorry, I was really trying to look up that Flygon because I've always heard people talking about it, but I don't know. Not how I feel about it, but we see Sycamore discarding a Hexmanic and a Fairy Energy. Going to draw 7 new cards. Now, Christian could have maybe played Hex, so that way his Genesect doesn't get knocked out this turn. Because, I mean, all he needs is a couple Power Heaters, and that's, that Genesect is gone like we saw last game. So we see Ultra Ball from Christian. Going to discard 2 cards from his hand. Let's see which 2 cards does he discard. Looks like a Fairy and a Skyfield. Probably going to get out a Joltik, most likely, is what we're going to see. Maybe a Xerneas? That could be a possibility as well, but he has a Galvantula in his hand, so he could Joltik into Galvantula next turn, and they do a ton of damage with the Xerneas, but he doesn't need to do that much damage. He's just knocking out a Volcanion. So, we see Christian's going to look through his deck, and which card is he going to get? I mean, imagine it's either going to be Xerneas or it's going to be Joltik, and we're going to find out here in a second which one does Christian prefer. So, there's Joltik, there you go, which I think is a great call. Like I said, next turn he can get out that Galvantula and be good to go. Alright, so Christian get a little shuffle, and can Christian take a knockout this turn? Probably not. It'd be okay, though. So, Joltik coming down. I mean, like I said, Mid took 2 prize cards the last game, and the Christian's like, whatever, you're not knocking out my Xerneas, I'm fine, I'll have Mothers later to go. But maybe we'll see some kind of crazy play and Christian take a knockout this turn. There is a EXP share going down to the... Is that an EXP share going to the Joltik? No, it's a no, EXP share. EXP share going out Joltik. And we'll see pass on to a Med's turn. Now he has 2 fire energies. And a Lysander, Hexmaniac, fire to deactive, inner retrieval for 2 fires, and he's gonna play it immediately, double steam up. So 3, 6, 7, 8. It's not a knockout just yet. He is missing a knockout. He needs another Volcanion and a fire or a fighting Fury, but he has an Ultra Ball. He has a fire to change in hand, so Ahmed can't take a knockout this turn. Alright, so see Ultra Ball, discarding a Ultra Ball and maybe a Lysander. No, he's going to discard an Escape Rope. Alright, and with this, he's going to get another Volcanion X. He's going to steam it for a 3rd time and do a ton of damage to this Genesis. It'll be 3, 6, 9 plus the 20, and then he will take a knockout of 220 to that Genesis DX. So both games, Genesis DX has just been basically knocked out. Nothing else too crazy. So steam up number 3, going to take a knockout this turn, and Ahmed will go down to 4 prize scores. Now we saw this last game. It did not affect Christian. Christian's like, meh, whatever. I'm still going to win this game, and that's what we saw last game. So here come Joltik. We know Christian has the we know he has got Vengeful in hand, and it does have the Floatstone as well. So there's a train as well. Look at the top cards of his deck, and can he find a DC? I mean, I know he can't transfer for DCE, but there's a VS Seeker. But does he have any supporter card in his discard pile he really needs? If he grabs the VS Seeker, he does. I can't recall if he does or does not have a supporter card. He's contemplating right now. So there's a Sycamore. Okay, so he's gonna grab a Sycamore. Okay, all right. He can Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. But he's got to find a DCE, another Xerneas, and that EXP share. Like, if he had... Oh, man. That's what he needs. He needs a Xerneas. Because he already has an EXP share in his hand from that Genesis last turn that he drive changed up into his hand. So, yeah. We'll see what's going to happen. What will Christian get this turn? Alright, so... We see a DC going down to Xerneas, so he will be able to take a knockout this turn. Retreats into the Xerneas, okay? What? Sorry, there we go. I was so confused for a second. I was so confused. My brain hurt for a second. Alright, let's see. What will Christian do? Well, he's Sycamore. We know he has Sycamore in hand. That Xerneas can get knocked out next turn by that bench Volcanion EX. It has 2 energies on it, and for the attack, it does 130, and this Volcanion cannot attack during the next turn. So you see Sycamore discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Did he discard the EX? No, the EXP shouldn't have Galvantula. I forgot he already attached it to that guy. Sorry, guys. I thought it was a Floatstone for 2 seconds, but... There's another Xerneas, okay? Can he find another EXP share? There's a Xerneas break, so now he has 170 HP. So now he'll have to discard 2 fires for steam up to take a knockout on the Xerneas break. You see, immediately start looking through his prices, like there's stuff. How does he take a knockout this turn? And we'll see a Rainbow Force for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 220 damage. Alright, there we go, guys. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So fire G to the active. We'll see a Volcanion coming down. We'll see. Let's see what else does he have here. Let's see. So there's Sycamore. Discard his hand, draw 7 new cards, and needs to find two fire G's this turn. Let's see, can he find those or not is a big question. There's 1 and there's 2. So he has 2 fires. He can take a knockout this turn, which is a fantastic. He can double steam up for 190. No, 103, 6. Yeah, 190 damage. Yeah, 190, which will take a knockout on this. And we'll be down to 3 to 4. So see trainers with the top 4 cards of his deck. And can he find anything or not? I'm not sure what he just grabbed. I can't see it. And just kind of off the screen. Looks like an Ultra Ball is being played right now. Okay, so Ultra Ball. Discarding in. And what's the other? Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's gonna keep the in. Okay, so you look through his discard pile, see what does he have in there, and what does he decide to discard. It's what he's trying to figure out right now, guys. So, what can Ahmed get this turn? Ooh, almost had a mishappen, but he's good to go. All right, gonna count how many cards are left in his deck. I think there's plenty. I don't think he's decking anytime soon. Maybe he's trying to think of like probabilities kind of thing. So, we see Ultra Ball. Going to discard a in. And discard a fire energy. Yeah, so and a fire energy being discard, okay. And let's see, what does he find with this? He's gonna find, I can't see what the card is. Man, help us out here, bud. Don't put that over there. Come on, man. Is it another Shaman? Maybe he needs to set up some more. Maybe another Volcanion. No, it could be another Volcanion. It could be another Volcanix. Just can't see what it is. It's off the camera. It looks like there is a Shaman in his hand all of a sudden. So it could be a Shaman, okay. So, let's see. So, steam up number 1. Okay, so steam up number 1. Shaman setup. 3, 4. Okay, so fighting Fear Belt. Alright, so it's 160 plus the fighting belt will be enough for the knockout with just the one steam up, which is really great. Alright, so it's going to take a knockout. Now, the thing is that Volcanion can't attack next turn unless Ahmed does find a, what is it? If he finds a Pokemon Ranger. So see, Max looks here from Christian, going to look at the top cards of his deck, and what can he find here? Come on, find a Fairy Energy, and there's a Fairy Energy going to that Xerneas. Alright. Okay, so gets the Fairy Energy. He has Flygon in his deck as well. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. He's doing 190 right now. And I can't remember how much HP. Does Volcanion have 170 or 180, guys? I don't play Volcanion that much. Let's see. So Mo, I'm trying to look up Volcanion EX HP. I don't know the top man. I don't play Volcanion that much, so I can't say it. The top man. The 171 HP actually really does matter. Let's see. I can't spell Volcanion either on Google. So is he trains mode? I'm gonna grab an Ultra Ball, okay? So Volcanion EX, here we go. Okay, sorry, I'm looking up the HP. Alright, so see Ultra Ball. Okay, so Volcanion EX has 180 HP. So with the fighting belt has 220. So that's the math you have to do. Xerneas Break has 150. Thank you, Ryan Grant. I thought it had 170. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, Ryan. Don't know why I thought 170, but either way, if it was 170, Volcanion has 180. There you go, Ryan Grant, true MVP right there, guys. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really do appreciate that. It's hard when you don't play these cards. You don't know all the cards in the game. So we see. Okay. So thank you, Ryan. I really do appreciate that. So 150 and 180. Okay. All right, we're good. So Volcanion has 180 with the fighting for belts, 220. We see a Fairy Detachment to the Xerneas. Okay. We see a VS Seeker for maybe a Sycamore or an N. I wonder which one he'll go for. Now, that Galvantula can start hitting the bench for 60. There's a Hex Maniac. All right. And we're going to see Galvantula, probably Sticky Web, hit the two Shamans for 60. And it's going to be up to Ahmed. Can he find... there should be dice right there, guys. Come on, I put the dice right there to help you out. Okay, there we go. There's plenty of dice. So there we go, 60 and 60 to that. All right, and we'll see what's going to happen. Can Ahmed counter this stadium? If he does not, well, Christian doesn't win immediately. He has 5 prize cards left. So we see a Volcanion X coming down. Oh gosh, goodness, guys, that's a crazy looking bench right now. We see a Pokemon Ranger, okay, and we'll see a knockout. Ahmed will go down to 2 prize cards. So on the Christian turn, he's going to draw a card. Christian needs to end him right now. If he does not, well, no, he can't actually win next turn, because if Volcanion can't Lysander and Pokemon Ranger, that's the key thing to note. So there's a Sycamore. Going to discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Can Christian find an Energy and a Galvantula? Come on, Energy Galvantula. And do we find one or not, guys? And if he does, no problem, bud. Ryan Grant, you're my hero. Alright, so it looks like he did not hit an Energy, or I don't know which one he's missing. There's Xerneas coming down. I see Floatstone. I see an Ultra Ball. Ooh, if he has another Shaman deck, he could Ultra Ball for a Shaman. Set up, get a bunch of new cards, try to find the Galvantula, and take a knockout this turn. But I'm not sure on his Shebe account. So we see Train as well. Look at top cards of his deck. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Does he find anything? There's a Super Rod. Alright, that's a piece of the puzzle. And let's see, what will he decide to put back in there? There's a Galvantula, a Fairy Energy, and maybe another Fairy Energy. There we go. Now, if he does have that Shaman, he can Ultra Ball, and he has increased his odds of drawing these 2 cards, which is fantastic. So we'll see Ultra Ball. We know he has one in his hand. There we go. Ultra Ball, discarding a Lysander and an N. Gonna get out that good old Shebe. Come on down, buddy. Oh, Galvantula. Okay, so he has he already has Galvantula. There we go. Does he have a Fairy Energy, guys? Are we gonna see 4 prize cards taken with this Galvantula? That would be amazing. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's see what's gonna happen, guys. He's gonna look through his deck to see what's all in there. And does Christian have a Fairy Energy? A fairy? Fairy Energy. Okay, there we go. Shebe gonna set up for 6 new cards. Can he find the Fairy Energy or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Christian, I can't see the cards. And did he hit it? And there's a DC, so he can take a knockout regardless. But there's a Fairy Energy. He's going to Sticky Web. I think it's called Sticky Web. Fighting for up to that Xerneas. And he's going to take a knockout going down to, oh my goodness, there's a Flygon coming down as well. He can't Flygon right now. But he's going to knock out those 2. Go down to 1 prize card. And all Christian has to do next turn is take a knockout with that Xerneas, and he'll be 6-0. And man, he is so close to making the top 32. And will he win another regionals this year? That back-to-back regionals, not back-to-back regionals, but 2 years in a row, winning regionals would be fantastic. So we see Christian does have a bunch of cards in his hand, but it looks like Amanda does not have a way to end him. I see a Floatstone, Ultra Ball. Does Amanda have another Shebe in there? He has to Shaman, he has to set up, get a bunch of new cards. And let's see what's going to happen, guys. Just give me 1 second, and we see, oh man, and we see Ahmed scoop the game. Realize he cannot do it. He can't attack this turn because he oh my goodness, guys. And there we go. Krishna Urti is 2-0 with his Rainbow Road deck, taking down Ahmed Ali, playing his Volcanion EX, guys. Volcanion EX deck. Both these guys were 5-0. Christian will advance 6-0. He has to win one more round to guaranteed a spot in day 2, or top 32, I guess. Day 2, top 33, whatever you call it. 7-0 is 21 points, which I'm pretty sure is a guaranteed cut. There's no way it's not a cut. And Christian will be. I wonder if I can get Christian to come over here and talk about his deck a little bit. And give me 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can get Christian over here. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, man. So first, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I was trying to see what people were saying. People keep asking who won. I was like, what? They're like, what happened? Like, we know. Oh, they said get Daniel Lopez. Can't get Daniel Lopez on stream. Alright, so my first question.
Yeah.
Why Rainbow Road?
So originally I was gonna play Volcanion or Greninja, so I was 50-50 on that. And then my friend Peter Kika, he just said, hey, look, I have this deck, you should play. So I was like, okay. I looked at it, and then I saw him play a few games, and I was like, okay, well, I'm sold on it. So I just scrambled for cards and just said, why not?
Alright, so both games you discarded the Flygon.
Yes.
Have you ever used it, really?
Yes. My first 2 rounds, I used Flygon at one point to bring up a Trubbish and get a knockout on Trubbish.
Okay.
Which helped me that game, and another one was to get what was it? A burst ballooned Frogadier out the active into the bench.
Okay.
And to take a knock on the active.
Okay.
But other than it's been a really nice bench setter.
Alright, so we saw that you played Xerneas Break.
Yes.
And you played Fighting Fury Belt.
Alright, well, the reasoning behind that, so played 1-1 of each. So originally we were going to play 2 Fighting Fury belts. We also felt that having a break would essentially be easier out to Jolteon because we do not play Ranger.
Okay.
So, which is also another reason why we play Flygon. So Flygon's to switch Jolteon out to the bench and then Lysender back up and then knock it out. But Fighting Fury belt adds additional 40 for the Xerneas, but also having that extra attack for 20 times the number of energy in play, actually really nice.
Is it 20 any energy?
Any energy.
Oh, I thought it was just fairy.
No, it's fairy energies and it's DCE, so any energies.
Okay.
Stack, yeah. So pretty cool.
It's really nice. So you're 6-0?
I am 6-0, yes.
All right. So what have you played against today?
Round 1 was against Darkrai Giratina, new player. Round 2 was against. What was round 2?
Been a long day.
A little bit. Round 2 was against Mega Rayquaza. Round 3 was against Mirror. Round 4 was against Greninja. Round 5 was against Greninja. And round 6 was, obviously, you saw against Volcanion.
Alright, so Greninja. Rough? Close?
The first time I played Greninja, mind you, I have not tested at all prior to regionals. So I'm going in blind and learning matchups as I go.
That's the best thing to do.
So the first Greninja matchup, he prized 2 Frogadiers, so and then I also knocked out his 3rd Frogadier, so it was pretty hard for him. Yeah. And then second game was pretty close. Garvantula does win games.
Yep.
And then the second time I played against Pablo Meza, Tablemon. Really cool guy. So he used Greninja as well, but I was using Garvantula. So game 1, I couldn't get out the active spot. Game 2, he scooped turn 1 because he didn't get another basic, and I was going to Rainbow Force.
Yeah.
And then game 3, I got turn 1 Rainbow Force, and it just went out from there.
Oh my goodness. All right. So what's the one matchup you don't want to play against that you've seen in the top tables?
I mean, probably Sablehouse or Raul, but I think they ID'd, so I'm not 100% sure.
They did ID?
I mean, when I turned around, they weren't there, so
okay.
there's no way that mirror match
Yeah,
ends that quickly.
Because they're both 6-0, right?
They were both 5-0, yeah.
Oh, 5-0, yeah, 5-0, yeah. So,
But otherwise, there's a Gyarados I saw, and then there's another Rainbow Road.
he was right beside y'all's table. I saw.
Yeah, there's another Rainbow Road, and there's also another another Greninja, I think. I believe I saw a Greninja, but there was a Rainbow Road. Oh, Volcanion. I'm sorry. So there was
Okay.
another Volcanion up there.
So you probably went to Volcanion. Probably the easiest.
I mean, most people they got my opponent. I played him before. We played in Georgia Regionals last May, and he was like, I did not tech for this matchup. So I either go big and go pretty quick, or I just pretty much lose.
Yeah.
And then that matchup, game 1 was pretty favorable, as you saw. And in game 2, he burned all his Versus Seekers and Lysanders. And I realized if I go in with 90x attackers, I should be able to win prize trade. And
Yeah.
also, he only played Skyfields, but he also had one Scorch Earth that which he used in the first turn. So as soon as I countered it, it was literally stuck. So once he benched 2 Shamans, it was basically over. So my big game plan was to snipe 2 Shamans to get ahead in the prizes and then get the one shot.
See, that's what I was trying to think. Like, I saw you snipe the Chamber. It's like, does he play another stadium? And I just didn't. Both games I'd seen another stadium. I just didn't know.
No, once because we were talking while we were playing, and he told me he played Skyfield, and then I see he was playing one Scorch Earth or one Parallel City.
Yeah.
And he played Scorch Earth. He didn't play Parallel City. But he said he didn't tech for Rainbow Road because he felt like there wasn't going to be a lot of people playing Rainbow
That's what
Road.
everybody keeps saying. They're like, Rainbow Road's a deck. I'm like, guys, if you
It's a
watch
thing.
If you watch it, it's really, really good. Like,
Yeah, it's a thing. It's
yeah,
a thing.
It's a really good thing. So let's say you win the next round. So you'll be 7-0, right?
Yeah.
Do you ID or do you keep playing out?
I'm going to keep playing.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to keep playing, man.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Now, so is 19 the bubble or is 20 the
A
bubble?
lot of people are saying 19.
19. Okay.
So I could tie and I should be fine.
Yeah.
I would like to play it out and win. The better I have, just like with Georgia, the better record I have going to day 2, the less amount of matches I have to technically win for on day 2.
Because you go 9-0, that's 27 points.
Yeah, and all I need is one win
win.
at a time. So, I mean, people have. I don't think I've ever seen anybody go 9-0, but
Did Ryan ever do it?
Ryan Sablehouse, I'm not sure if he went 9-0.
Okay.
He might have went 8-0-1 or 8-1, because I know Jimmy O'Brien went 8-0-1 at that Monster Regional Philly where he just went undefeated and just that only one tie was a intentional tie against Mike Diaz. Yeah.
To save his friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Well, hey, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'm excited you make it. Maybe you'll get that second win of regionals this year.
I'm trying.
Man, that'd be
I'm
crazy. 2 rand. I mean, I know it's a new season, but still.
This will be if I do win, this will be my 4th regional. I've been playing since 2004, so competitive since 2004. So my first regional one was 2006, and then my second one was in 2007. So it's been a while.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. We'll see you here in a second.
Peace.
All right, guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.